Meteor CJ5, Meteor CJ5, 2022, Meteor CJ5, Meteor CJ5, Meteor JC. You mean Meteor JC 5? You mean 5 Saturn? Neptune? CJ? You mean JC? There's 5? Inbound tonight. Where'd that come from? How about Venus? Dead on 1355 in Vega. Dead on it. Right now. See, 55 is a mystical number. 5 by itself doubles and creates what? 10. Well, what's 10? Well, we should ask the people who programmed Y2K what they put in 10. What's in the circle? Because, yeah, it's a magic in there. It's mystical inside that circle. What they put in that circle, I think you're finding out. 5 is not just 55. 55 now goes up to the highest dimension of this bubble. And then you have 2 that replicate. So 5 becomes 1001. Now this is where it gets interesting. Because the highest dimension that you can go to is the 55th. The 33 parallel and the Masons that everyone loves to talk about and hate, and they get all the energy from y'all doing it, so just stop. They're using a 33 parallel system to control the gate in a 55-degree bubble. There's lessons that they have to learn now for wielding energy from 33 to 22 that they shouldn't have been wielding. But there's many of us that are wielding from 33 to 55 because we've already learned those lessons. But remember, 55 doubles. And this is all what the merge in the galactic human is. 55 doubles. Then it becomes what? 1001. Well, then that becomes what? Well, those ones move in between those OOs. Now it becomes 020. Now what's happening? Something new is being formed. There's a 2 in the middle. It's not a 1. It's not a line. It's a 2. 2s are formed into what? 5s. Go look at one. So now we've got 020. So now we've got 2 new things that are being created. And out of 55, how does that work? Well, now we're in Egyptian DNA. Now we're dealing with your overall reality and your reality codes and these numbers that I tell you that are subliminally in everything that's around you because you were in their game. I'm just telling you the keys to the game. 1355 is where it all starts. Vega. But that's the keys to your reality, and a lot of people worshipped Kabbalah and Buddha in order to be able to control those keys to the reality, but it always exists on the other side with Cancer in Christ. There's 2 different types of beings down here. There's 2 things. One creates reality, one creates the body. They both have to exist together. Cancer, if you have Cancer energy, you're in the Syrian bubble. You're in a different layer. You're getting different, but the Lyrans on the other side are picking it up. Well, guess what? You got to work together or you ain't getting none of it. Now, you're just going to settle down back to where you're supposed to be in your bubble. Because it all has to work together. And in the highest consciousness, especially if you're rolling tools that you shouldn't be rolling because you don't have the highest consciousness and you're putting people in jeopardy and you're doing shit to thousands and millions and billions of people because of what you're connected into, but you think you're only doing it to one person. Oh no, my friend, you did it to the whole world because of who you were. I've had to learn these lessons. It sucks. That's where Venus is right now. Mars hadn't quite got there yet. Mars is in Lyra 2. He's still transforming. He's still turning from a caterpillar into a butterfly. But this is part of the transformation process. You got to go inside and figure out what parts aren't there, because you got to grow wings. You're in the cocoon. And this is the whole world. The whole world is in a big cocoon right now, being shielded from what's coming from above onto you, whether that be energy rays, whether that be satellites, whether that be sun, solar, anything that's fracking above you in order to control and replicate your energy. Because unbeknownst to everybody else, this happened a long time ago, and it is especially hooked in 2012. Because that's when the energy had a 0 in it. The entire teachings of Egypt, the entire program of Egypt was to remind us about this 0, wasn't it? What is the entire teachings of Egypt? To remind you about the shadow. What is the shadow? What's existing on the other side of that 55? What do we call a twin? What's existing on the other side of that 55? Are they complete? Probably. Per their standards in that bubble. Does that make them complete when they come to you? No. Especially if you're the feminine right now. Does that mean you need to turn your head? Oh, hell no. That means you be the feminine. You open the door, but you know how to guard and block. Now, if they don't want to guard and block and they want to fight, then they can't come in the door. If they don't like how you have to guard and block what's coming off of them, well, then they can turn around and leave. But there ain't no way to get through to the other side without going through it one way or another. Do you want to go through it alone, or do you want guards and blocks? And I'm talking about good ones now, because this bitch just flipped. It already flipped. Right now we're protecting everything that's right now over, so that everyone can charge up real quick. The 22 galactic, what they call galactic, and I know I even called it that, and it is still what it was. The galactic was not complete. Galactic was not complete without us, without the human body, without the heart, without that connected into the water and the Syrian beings. But hell, you don't just live in Atlantis either. Atlantis fell, remember? That's Lyra, people. That's your sacral chakra. That's you. That's you. Grab your throat right now. That's your throat. Antares. It's one big universal body on a universal tree. If you're not in the tree, then you need your fruit. Then okay, you got to learn about the tree, because you're only fruit. Fruit can't make jam without the tree. They might make jam one time, but then no more jam. You didn't fill the tree in. And I don't care what it is. How things are created and how things are manifest down here, I guarantee you, are not how you think it is. And that's what Jupiter's holding up right now to Uranus, which is in 11 degrees. We haven't even got to the year 2000 yet. We're clean. This is all, the 12 degrees Taurus is going to get us somewhere back in line with the 2000 counts. We're still cleaning 2 zeros. We hadn't even got to 3 zeros yet. When Uranus gets to 12, then it's going to be a whole nother party. Because right now, we're just cleaning up 01, AI, 19, COVID-19. Come on. Tell me you see it. Keep them in the 1900s, 19, 17, 15, 9, 7, 5, 9, 7, 5, 9, 7, 5. That ain't how you make music. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Say, I command to be set to my 2 frequency now. And the sun at Saturn, and the sun is about to go into Cygnus, and this is the angelic realm. It's the angelic realm. It's on the other side of Leo, which used to be the Leo Regulus degree. That's now moved to Virgo because that energy went higher. So now Regulus is no longer in Leo. It's in Virgo, which makes the highest Fomalhaut, and that's the evil eye. And this is what we're talking about. This is Ra's eye. Ra's eye has already been taken over, reprocessed, put through a cloning, freaking da-da-da-da-da. Jesus Christ came. You killed Jesus. You forgot about Christ. Forgot about the Holy Ghost. Forgot about da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? I mean, come on. And now we got CJ5 coming for us. I mean, it's all fixing to unload in the sky. Because the moon's right there at 17 degrees Gemini. It's going over Bellatrix right now. What is Bellatrix? All to do with barter and money. And everyone sold their soul. I did too when I was in the corporate game. I got mine back. Do you know what hell I've been through to get mine back? No, you have no idea. Do you know how many times I've had to buy my own soul back from people who claim to be developers on the righteous side that were working deals with me all over the goddamn world with my crew that have done what they have done, that have affected Turkey and affected banks and Chase Bank and what they have held in the entertainment system and Netflix and mafia dirty money, and how many times I have literally had to buy my soul back for just living and trying to complete this mission 7 times in 3 years. And I didn't know. I'm an angel. It's what my energy was being used for. So in the process of getting out, I found out who the hell I was. And that you can't kill me. For sure. But then you start seeing it go through timelines because you figure out who you are. Go look it up. You're living the same thing now. It's on history. It's in your DNA. If you were part of that lineage, you're living it now. If you're part of the Queen Alexandria lineage, you've been pregnant 5 times. I didn't say you had 5 kids. If you have been pregnant 5 times, you are in that line. Welcome to the party. You are Russia and British royal lineage. If you don't know that right now, then you're not a queen in your energy, and stop saying that you are until you know which one that you are, because then otherwise all you're doing is putting a fucking crown on your head that you don't know what the fuck it has to do with anything, and then you're acting like you're the queen of something when you're fucking over all the people that you're saying you're the queen of, but you're not the queen of it. You're fucking over all the people, and then you want to come and ask people like me to read your fortune and help you get out of shit. No, how about you stop acting like something that you're not until you know exactly who you are, and then why don't you claim that? Because the ones of us who have had to do that are really damn tired of everybody fucking with us. If one more person comes to me with a reading that's out of harm to me or my crew, you're fixing to see in the next 3 days what that did to the world. By February 13th, you will see what this last attack did. And it came out of Arizona, and there might be some fucking arrest warrants coming. This is Chastity Cav over and out.